Yo, what's going on? We are live. Yo, welcome to Mousiki Radio. This is your host, the Godfather, and my co-host.
Little boy AJ.
Yo, what's going on? We got a very special guest today, KushGodSabs. Yo, brother,
What's
thank you for
happening?
joining.
What's
So, as
up?
y'all don't who know, this is episode 3. This is our first interview on the podcast. If you don't know what this channel is about, this is a podcast by artists for artists. Today we discuss hip hop, things that affect mainstream and underground. You know what I'm saying? And today we get to interview you. So you know what I'm saying? We'll do the interview, then we'll come out with a discussion about some of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even you send me a link, we'll play your music, take a little break, play your music later. So you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get into today's topic.
Let's get it.
All right. So first let's start off with a couple of questions. You know what I'm saying? Tell us a little bit about yourself and what made you get into the rap game.
All right. Well, I'm KushGodSabs. I like to rap. It's just like as a kid, I always had influences like Wayne. I remember this dude across the street when I was in the apartments with my grandmother. I remember this dude across the street every day. He would play hustler music by Wayne every day, back and forth
Mhm.
all day long. So it's like stuff like that drove me to want to be able to write my own music and kick it
Right.
my own way. Stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. How long you been rapping?
Good minute, probably about 9 or 8 years for sure.
Hey, that ain't bad at all. That ain't bad at all. You know what I'm saying? What struggles do you see as an independent artist? Because I know we're independent artists as well, and we got different. Sometimes we got the same struggles, and then sometimes it's different struggles. What struggles you been facing lately?
Sometimes it's just small different things from like either getting the beat all the way cleared out or having the getting it to the right person in the right ear and making sure it doesn't seem like a spam or like you're a bot or anything. That's where I had more of the problems and stuff like that, and getting producers to where like I don't gotta get on YouTube and hop and look for a beat like that. I got that was one of the bigger problems I'm solving now.
Okay, and I know people have a hard time, like a lot of artists, when they're talking about get a beat clear, because sometimes we forget about it too, where we purchase the least to the beat, and that's about it. So, explain to us, you know, what I'm saying how you really clear a beat, because there's a lot of artists that don't know how to clear a beat at all. Shit, I think
That's
we
what I'm
pretty
saying.
much
I'm
know
just saying
too.
that's where you would get the full permission from the producer itself, or like for example, I was buying leases from one of the producers I got now. His name's Ill Money Beats. Shout out to him. But anyways, yeah. So now we're working it together. He's working with me, and now I'm getting full exclusive to the beat. So therefore, it's getting
Really?
cleared. Everything's getting cool. Everything's processing everything.
Okay, so I'm saying I'm not about to tell all of your secrets. I'm not to let you tell all the secrets. We're not gonna tell all the secrets, but I'm gonna ask you one thing, because releasing beats. Do you think the producer really cares about you adding them to BMI, ASCAP for them to get the beat stars? You supposed to give them 50% writer share, and you're supposed to give them 100% of the publishing, or give them a percentage of the publishing. What do you think about that? Do you think producers really even care?
I mean, yes and no, because I do have some producers who wanted the credit and everything, or there'll be some producers that be like, make sure you put my name in it, and then there's other producers where they're cool with it. Like one of the producers, his name is Noah, cuz I hopped on a good amount of his beats, but like I just talked to him, so I ended up sending him some of my songs to see what he thought, and he was cool with it. He accepted it, said I liked it. He said let me know when we make more music. Like so, it just depends on what producer you have when I say on that one.
Okay, because I understand you. Because to me, it's like you get the producers can make thousands of dollars. Even underground producers, they can make $1,000 off of one beat in a day. And I'm like, do they really care about you know what I'm saying what people are doing with the leases? As long as people are clicking and purchasing the lease what I'm saying, every day they're getting however much. What these top producers, you got producers on YouTube that get millions of streams in like a month, and it's saying all these people are purchasing their beats. So it's like, dang, do they really even care about getting the BMI and the ASCAP percentages because they're making that money up front? You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, okay. AJ, you got anything?
How did JD discover you?
JD's actually my blood cousin on like an actual family level. So when I didn't first start rapping, I actually caught him while he was in the studio one day making a song, and I was like, "Yo, well, let me get on that." That's when like back in the older days where I was a little shabby here and there, you know what I'm saying? But you see how it blossomed and it's moved and it's incorporated and grown and improved. So that's what I'm saying. I got a big shout out to Chachi Smoke. JD got a big shout out to him all the way. That's the guy that put me on 100%.
Man. And see, I'm cool with JD too because I know a few years. I think I worked with y'all with the label that y'all was on. I worked with y'all for a few years until JD was more. I'm doing me. I got to do my thing, which is good. You know what I'm saying? Excellent businessman, excellent CEO, and every record that y'all come out with is a hit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying, and I heard you be singing too, right? Because I be hearing you on some records.
I be trying to bounce in between here and there. I try to keep it best as I can. That's what I'm saying.
Like, dang, this record fire. You know what I'm saying? I was like, who's singing on this track? And then I see your name and I'll be like, okay, automatic hit, automatic hit.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
So where you
Hell yeah.
from?
I was born in Ohio, but I've been out in KY for a while. So I mean, I guess you could say like Ohio born, Kentucky raised, I guess, kind of there. But
Yeah,
I'm not in Louisville and Lexington where like ESG and Jack Harlow and them. I'm a little bit farther up. I'm literally 30 minutes away from Cincinnati. Like I go there time to time to grab food and stuff like that. So
dang.
I'm like right at the top in KY.
Okay, you're not even that far. I'm in Georgia, so you know what I'm saying. One day soon we'll have to link up on the summer or something and get in the
Oh
studio and
yeah.
do something. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna drop that heat on there. You already know.
Yeah,
For sure.
you got
Hell
to
yeah.
do it. So, okay, what really did I know you said your cousin really got you into rapping, but what were your influence that really were like, okay, because of these people, because of how their music makes me feel, this is what I want to do.
I'd have to say for sure Michael Jackson, for sure Prince, for sure Lil Wayne, 100%. Um, I'm a hater. I gotta say Drake because Drake done changed the game.
What?
Gotta say Drake. He
Okay.
definitely. But I mean, I don't. I listen to a lot of artists. I learn. I study from a lot of different artists. So like, I can't not say Outkast. I can't not say UGK. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
I try to be a student of the game. So there's a lot of names we could do this all day. But I'd have to say for sure Wayne, for sure Prince, Michael Jackson, Outkast, UGK, and I can't. Yeah, I'll give you that for right now.
Drake.
And obviously Chachi Smoke.
Drake.
Obviously Chachi Smoke. Let's not leave him out of that. Obviously Chachi Smoke for sure.
Right. Why Drake? I feel like Drake is overrated. I feel like okay, yeah, he's like the number one artist. He gets paid to yes, the little boy AJ. He's the number one artist in the world. He's the top 10 hip hop artist almost of all time. Every song he hits is either on the R&B pop charts or the rap charts. You know what I'm saying? And he can leave his label and he'd be fine. Own brand, Grammy nominee, Grammy award winning. I have to Google everything. I ain't even gonna get into that. But I feel like he's overrated. I feel like just because he's on a song, people automatically be like, boom, oh my god, this is amazing. And I'd be like, I don't like when he sings, I can't do it. I can't do it. I remember when Drake first came out, you know what I'm saying? When Drake first came out and I forgot what the song was, but it was like him on the bed and there was fire everywhere.
That was
And
over.
right. And he was just going at it. I'm just like, that's the Drake that I'm talking about. And when Drake get on somebody's track, like the Migos, and he just starts spitting, that's the Drake that I want. I don't want singing Drake. I'm like, no, dude, no, leave that to the singers. No.
I hear that.
But that's just me though. I just feel like he's very overrated. But I will give him the credit. Drake be putting people on. Drake doing songs with people that just starting as since you got the money right. He do a song with you and boom, now you number one. Now you getting $1 million deal. Now you on the charts. Because he showed love to everybody. And I know who did an interview. Somebody just did an interview with him So I think it was Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy did an interview with DJ Academics. Shout out to DJ Academics. So Soldier Boy did an interview, and he was talking about like, all right, like Drake gets on anybody's stuff, but Drake also asks you to get on his stuff. He do music with anybody, and I'm like, you know what? I give him that. He does deserve his credit. Just stop singing it.
I don't know, man. He changed the game, man. I just gotta say some of that. Like you know, like how like the beats be reversed now and stuff. How like,
Yeah,
they'll be more like monotone. That was one of the Drake qualities. There was people that did that before, like here and there, like a DJ scratched it there and there. But at the end of the day, that's where it's like I you got to give that to him too. Like the beats, some of the beats now they just be low tone, just little piano riffs in the back or something. That's a Drake thing now. That's where it's like I got to give him a lot of love and he made it okay for like not to have like the best like choir boy vocals. You know what I'm saying? You can have
right.
okay vocals and you can still hit a couple notes and be fine nowadays. Like before like the Drake era, before like the 2010 era, you had to have them chops and them vocals or you weren't going to where that's where it's like that's another quality where I have to give it to him. But I'm a Drake
Right.
fan, but I do feel the overrated. I understand it, but I'm a Drake fan always in silent. Gotta study the game always.
Right. All right. Well, I'm gonna let little boy AJ. I'm gonna take this phone call real quick, and I'm gonna let little boy AJ talk to you for a minute.
For sure.
All right. So you say you met JD in the studio, right?
Yes.
What would you describe your sound?
What would I describe my a feel good sound, like a real feel good authentic sound. That's what I'm saying. I want you to bop your head when you feel my music. I want you to understand what I'm going to. And make everything I say can't be 1,000% relatable to every single person on the world. I can't reach like that, but I do want it to be relatable to you. I do want you to understand how I'm feeling. Hopefully you're feeling the same. It's like I'm trying to go for that feel good music.
What what type of genre would you say would you put yourself in? Like, are you like a hip hop, melodic, singing?
I can't put myself in a genre like that because I'll do it all. I'll do it all if you need it. That's the saying. You like Godfather said. You can catch me singing on a song. You can catch me rapping You gonna catch me rapping 9 times out of 10. But then
Yeah.
again, you can catch me on that. You can catch me going bar for bar, straight bar for bar, back to back. You can catch me. It don't. I can't put myself in a genre. I like to mix it all. You can put me under hip hop, the subcategory. Like,
Yeah.
I fall under all of them. I can give you a drill song. I can give you a singing melody type song. I'm not gonna be giving you them super chops, but I'll give you a good singing song. That's what I'm saying. It just depends on how it is.
Yeah. So, did you do a music video 2 years ago?
Yes.
You did.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
I actually got a new I got a new video guy and I just got done talking to him because I got a video dropping Thursday and then the album dropping Friday. So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna make sure I know light up a face. I enjoyed that video, but I got a new one for you guys just to clear the way.
Okay. I'm gonna try something real quick. Give me just a second. I'm just trying to see if this works. So bear with me. Click.
Shawty wanna know my name and what my bank do. So that bitch and I get paid, don't know what she do. Let me light up a face, don't make me burn you. Let me light up a face. Shawty wanna know my name and what my bank do. So that bitch and I get paid, don't know about you. Let me light up a face, don't make me burn you. Let me light up a face.
Okay. Let me stop sharing. Stop sharing. Okay, did you hear that pretty clear? Y'all hear that pretty clearly?
Yes,
Well,
sir.
you was able to hear it with no problems?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we still getting used to how to do this. But all right. Yo, 2 years ago. That's 2 years ago. And you can see just a big come up from 2 years ago.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
How did you feel in that video? Was that your first video?
No, that was my first video that got to the public. I have like two more videos because I shot one in Colorado with a different artist, and then and then another one I did before that. I did like in the mixtape days, but I was with my engineer. We just did the song to the video. So I've done a few videos. I actually have another one that I haven't dropped yet. I'm just kind of I don't feel the greatest on it, so I might still hold it for a while. I don't know. But yeah, that's like my first video I got out to the public, if that makes sense.
Right. Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, but what are you doing?
I'm just,
Can y'all see me?
No, your camera's off. Your camera's gone.
It's on my screen. It's on my end.
Just do your camera and redo your camera. Just hit the camera and back.
That's what I'm doing. Whatever you did after you play this video, you messing it up.
Just hit stop camera, come back.
Try to change the layout again to where it was.
This one?
Yeah,
now it want to show me.
Is it this layout or this layout? This layout.
Yeah.
We're still getting used to this. All right, cool. So, I mean, that's really about all I got. I mean, AJ is just been sitting over there quiet, like he just chilling, smoking.
I'm just listening.
Speak, nigga, speak.
Oh, that one song that you played, it gave me a Juice WRLD type vibe. The one he just played. Have anybody told you that before?
No, man. I have mixed feelings about Juice WRLD because I seen Juice WRLD about like a couple months before. Not a couple months, but like probably 6 or 7 months before all that happened. I seen him and Kevin Gates was one of the main headliners, and then Moneybagg popped out as like a sneak appearance. So it was super crazy about Juice WRLD. I'm a big fan of Juice WRLD. He's something different, man.
You saw him live?
Yeah. It was crazy because I guess he didn't feel our energy or whatever, so he kept telling us he did Lucid Dreams. He did that song like 4 times. And I was like, after the 4th time, I'm like, Juice, you got a lot of songs. I'm ready to go. What's the next one? And then he cut it after the 4th one. So that's what I'm saying. I was like, ooh, God. But yeah, Juice WRLD is something crazy, man.
Now, question. When you seen Juice WRLD live, with his regular voice, does it sound like it did when he recorded it? Because this what me and him was arguing about, me and the Godfather.
Kinda, yes. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't nothing off or nothing like that, but like it was like pretty like detailed to the voice. I would say, yeah. I was down. Yeah.
I just think he wasn't for me. I feel like Juice WRLD was in the same spot as Trippie Redd, Little Pump, Little Uzi. I feel like he was in that category. And I don't do that. I won't listen to the Little Yachty. I won't listen to new Yachty, old Yachty. Maybe because I'm old. I'm 28. That's just me. I feel like if you high and on mushrooms, is the best time to listen to Juice WRLD. R.I.P. Juice WRLD. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. If you high on mushrooms and you just weirded out and you put on some Juice WRLD, you might have a real bad trip. You might have some fun. That's what I feel like.
Nah, man, he the wave. You can't be hating on Trippie. He from Ohio. That's what it's like. That's the only reason why I gotta give him some love. He's from Ohio. I give him a little love for that.
I was looking at so there was an orchestra concert that he was doing, and it was like he started, and it was going good. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right. And then all of a sudden, and then he changed it, flow. And I was like, all right, I'm good with the change of the flow. But then it was totally off. I was like, oh. Because there was a girl playing the orchestra, playing whatever she was playing, a white girl. And she looked at him like, am I really getting paid for this? Because she's, in the orchestra. I'm going to see if I can find the video.
He said, I'm going to see if I can find that video. The show.
It was something.
Wait, this dude, the Godfather, really put Juice WRLD and Little Uzi in the same category.
They're in the same category.
Little Uzi is like a hype artist.
Man,
I mean, no disrespect to Juice WRLD because that's my favorite artist, But in some of his songs, the majority of his songs, he always crying over a girl.
Let me see if I can find it.
Like the
I got
old Juice
love.
WRLD.
I
Like the
got love
old
for
Juice
every
WRLD.
artist separately, man. I got love for every artist separately. Shit.
What about Lil Pump?
He fell off. Let's keep that honest. He fell off.
Yeah, this one
Oh,
mean
I'm trying to find a video.
do you Lil A, do you remember the dude Ronnie J that was always on them Lil Pump beats?
yeah.
I got one of his beats on my new intro for the album.
How much he charge you?
Shh. I can't. The magician can't lay out the tricks. You just get to see
Yeah,
him.
yeah. I tried to get a beat from Ronnie J when he first came out, like back in 2016. He tried to charge me 1,000. But this when he first came out though with Pump.
Sheesh.
Okay, I found the video that I was talking about. All right.
Why are you so loud?
Look, I found the video. Okay, leave me alone. All right, yo, for the viewers about to watch, I'm about to show you this clip, short part of Trippie Redd when he was performing
You got
Dark
Knight Domo.
Domo. Give me a second.
You got to point out the girl though.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna point it out.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This girl right here, I think this the girl right here.
Yeah.
No, that white girl right there. Right there. Watch her face.
Protein, what the fuck going on? Hold up, take a moment, count my guap, count my guap. All these rags
Watch it.
bumming in, they bumming in. Hold up, hey, count my guap, count my guap. Can I stop coming in, coming in? Put up in a drop top, she dropped it. I put up in a drop top, she dropped it. My diamonds dancing hopscotch, they holding hands. My diamonds dancing.
You see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Hey, come back here, right here. That face right here.
Really?
My diamonds dancing hopscotch.
He was like, why am I doing this? She really was like, why am I doing this? That's what I'm talking about. He's in that category. And it was going hard for a minute. And I was like, and then he changes it. And she just looking like.
The face of distraught right there.
Oh, yeah. All right, so now we got to get into the newest, the actual topic, one of the biggest topics that's been hitting the internet for the last 24 hours, 48 hours. Right? And you already know the Travis Scott concert that just happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of Travis Scott. Astro World, biggest album that he got. Goddamn it, wife calling. AJ, this is your turn. You talk.
Yeah, how do you feel about the situation without a concert?
Man, I have multiple views on it because it's like, how is he supposed? You understand there was a lot of people there, so how exactly was he supposed to see somebody falling and stuff, or how was he supposed to exactly see those people in at night in a dark ass crowd, like trying to like find them? That's what I'm saying. That was one of my questions where I was like, that's kind of bad. But then my other thing was like, there's been reports. I don't know if you've seen them or not, but there's been reports where like people came up to the security guards and the security guards were talking about they felt like they got thicked in the neck and then they went unconscious. So it's like, what are the fans doing out there? I understand why people are trying to blame Travis Scott, but it's getting to the point where they're trying to cancel him. It's like, dude was just there trying to give life to his fans, to his city. That's where it's like, I got so many questions. Like, what will happen after this? Will they do this to every rapper now? Will they have to do a lot more security and a lot more like restrictions, or will it just be Travis, or would it just be like the Houston thing, or would Houston do that for their concerts more? Like, that's the bigger question.
Some people say it was a mosh pit. I don't know if that's true or not because that's what the Godfather told me. He said it was a mosh pit, right? Mm-hmm. But if you think about it, you remember X, right?
Yeah.
Every time he did a show, it turned to a mosh pit, right? and he was there to stop it. He was like, y'all stop. I'm not performing until y'all stop. That's what Travis Scott should have did instead of still singing while they was fighting.
That's where it's like,
I'm sorry, it ain't funny.
hopefully he didn't know. Hopefully he just didn't know at the time, and then he tried because he did come out about like a day or two later and said he tried to stop it as soon as he seen it, but as you see, he caught a late response. So that's kind of no hands shrug on that.
He's facing a lawsuit. He is really facing a lawsuit, and I seen because I'm looking for one of the videos. And based because CNN, it hit AB News, Good Morning America. I actually seen a photo somebody posted of how big the venue is, and I'm like, there's thousands upon people there. You really think Travis Scott saw 8 people out of all them thousands? You know what I'm saying? He's on top. You think it's a whole mosh pit? I seen the thing. The whole venue is a mosh pit. So you think he really seen 8 people? Probably didn't see him until it was too late, and he in the middle of a song and he really see it. He's like, "Oh snap!"
The thing is, did somebody get shot or did they get drugged up off of pills like you said earlier?
So they said the people that had the cardiac arrest, the 3 guys that was like having cardiac arrest, they were minors. They were sold bad drugs. They had laced Molly. So people
So where are they getting this out of something?
There's people selling it right there. People sell it at those type of venues all the time. We lost one of our dudes like that. Shout out to RIP for Renfolk. That's how he died in 2017. He died because of some messed up drugs. I think it was perks. It was bad perks, and he overdosed. So it's the same. Cardiac arrest.
Little Peep did too.
Right. So you're overdosing on pills, and then you're in a crowd full of thousands of people, and then can you really blame Travis Scott? People saying it's his bad, it's devil music, he's the devil. I'm like, can you really blame him when he's performing? He don't see these people, and it's a whole ground of mosh pit. They got hit on by 800 people, and I'm just saying, I'm gonna play a little bit off of what ABC News said. Just, what I'm saying, to show so we can show our viewers, the people who watching what happened, because some people didn't only see one off of Facebook.
Yeah, true statement.
You guys can see my screen. Is it sharing? Okay.
Yeah, we can see it.
Disaster in Houston. 8 people killed, hundreds more injured when the crowd surged as Travis Scott was on stage. We're learning more about the victims as Scott himself speaks out. Marcus Moore.
See that's a lot of people right there.
And it's dark. That's right. What I was telling Lil AJ. It was a dark night. It's dark. It's in the middle of the night, so it would be hard to catch 8 people somewhere in the crowd spread out like that. That's what I was trying to tell him.
On top.
5 in Houston with more on the investigation. Good morning, Marcus.
Oh, Robin, good morning. You can see that growing memorial just outside the concert venue behind me. The brother of one of the people who was trampled to death said that you come to concerts to have a good time, not to die. This morning, grieving families are asking what went wrong here and who's accountable. This morning, multiple lawsuits against Travis Scott, Live Nation, and even rap superstar Drake filed after the Astroworld Music Festival in Houston turned deadly.
I reported that people were getting stepped on.
Officials launching a criminal investigation into the chaotic concert that left at least 8 people dead and many others hurt. 50,000 fans gathering.
50,000. How is Travis Scott going to see 8 people when there's 50,000 people?
Travis Scott, a Houston native and Astroworld founder, performed.
Okay, maybe that's how he's on the top, so maybe he looked down, he could see him. So okay, I get what they're kind of saying. He's on the top overall.
Listen, we don't know for sure how high that thing is up.
We'll see.
As he took to the stage around 9:15 p.m., the crowd, as seen in this Apple Music live stream, pushing their way forward, forcing people into the barricades.
Our barricade even started to break, and the security had to come over to us and start strapping the rails.
People unable to move, some collapsing to the ground. 19-year-old Quentin Savage was trampled on while trying to pull his brother out of a human body.
All right, that's enough. I'm gonna show that because I don't want to go into, that's ABC, and we don't really want to get into that. But I mean, that shows it right there. It's 50,000 fans. He's not the only artist that was there. It was Drake. and so many and any other artists. You seen it, I seen it. That venue was packed. Everybody was trampling and moving and pushing up. So I don't blame him. Yes, he was like 50 feet in the air, but that's a lot of people, and everybody's pushing each other. So you can't.
Back to back.
Right. He's a black man with money. He's gonna be the first one they try to take down. It's gonna be cancel Travis Scott. It's gonna be his Travis Scott fault. It's gonna be let's get money from him.
Can't forget about Drake either.
Exactly. Oh, they definitely gonna do it to Drake. They definitely gonna do
They
it to
definitely
Drake.
gonna get Drake. For sure.
Can you, but can you blame him? It's an easy payday. Easy payday.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
it's
man,
gonna
they're
make
gonna
him
try
go
to get him
bankrupt.
either way. They're gonna try to get him either way.
They're gonna be bankrupt. Do you know how much money that they're gonna have to pay for that?
Cap.
There's 8 bodies. There's 8 bodies. They gotta give money to the family for the funerals. Y'all know how much that funerals is.
I agree. That's cap. They ain't gonna pay for it. If they pay for it, it's out the kindness of their heart because it happened at his concert. But they're not obligated.
Travis
So we
came
have-
out and said he was gonna pay. He was gonna pay for the 8. He said he was working with the investigators to find out who the 8 people were, and he said he was gonna help them. But them going bankrupt. That's cap. You know how much they paid for that Astroworld ticket?
Yeah.
I ain't paid it.
Think about it. He off of one album, he can become an icon. We had a discussion. We had a discussion last episode. What
Yeah.
about what it takes to be an icon today versus 10 years ago? And if you think about it, he's gonna become an icon. Why? Because his album, this is his biggest album. Astroworld is his biggest album. He dropped Astroworld like what, 2 years ago. Astroworld been out for a minute, and he's still doing concerts and tours without dropping new music.
Wait, Astroworld was his album?
Astroworld was an album.
I thought Astroworld this was the name of his concerts that he names.
No, it's his album. His
I'm
album
not a Travis
cover.
Scott fan. Like I'm a fan of like his closing line, but not like his actual music.
Yeah, his album was called Astroworld. It was like actually, because I was overseas at the time, and this was 2018. This was 2018 or 2017. No, 2000. I think it was 2017. Astroworld dropped 2017, 2018. Astroworld's been out for a minute. Let me look it up actually while we're looking at it, because I think Travis Scott Astroworld. It's been out. It's been out for a minute actually. 2000
I thought it dropped in
Astroworld.
19.
It might have dropped in like 19. All I know is it's been out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? He made merch off of it, everything. He capitalized off of that album. At 2018, it was released in 2018. So yeah, 2018. It's 2021, and this man is still doing shows and tours and concerts just off of his album that he dropped. And everybody knows him for having the Ferris wheel and the roller coasters and his performances. This is a big performances. Whole bunch of people, thousands, are always going to this man's concerts. Like I said, I don't blame him. It is not his fault at all. People can try to make it his fault. It is not his fault. That man did what a performer was supposed to do. He performed. It's not his fault that the crowd wants to rush into the front of the stage. It's not his fault that people wanted to. It's 50,000 people in there. It's not his fault. It's a big music festival. Not his fault at all.
Who are you looking at?
The world. AJ, what's your comments on it? Wait, do you think he has some part of blame on the 8 people dying?
Yes and no.
Why? Why do you say yes?
Because you talking about the situation that just happened?
Yeah.
Or I think I blamed him because, like I told you earlier today, he could have at least stopped the show while the police was there to see what was going on. And then once the police left, he could have started back again.
But they said that he stopped it.
And my
once he
battery
seen
just
it.
died. I don't know if y'all can still hear me.
We can still see you, but I got 8%. All right.
Can
Anyway,
y'all hear me?
yes, we can hear you. My stuff about to die too. Anyway, this was a nice interview. Hey, Kush, thank you for definitely joining You know
Let
what
me
I'm
give a
saying?
shout out to the Bando Boys real quick. Shout out Chachi Smoke, TSBYD, Kanashi Panda, my man Problematic. I had to get that shout out real quick. That's my homies. That's my gang. We got a lot of stuff coming for y'all. I promise you that.
Make
Most
sure
definitely.
when you post this, make
Thank
sure
you
you
guys.
put his link.
Yeah.
Thank
Put
you
his
guys
link
for
to his music.
grabbing me too. I meant to say that too. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate
Oh,
it. Hopefully we
hey.
can do it again. Just give me the call. Let me know. I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah, we gotta
All right.
continue this. We gotta do part two. Matter of fact, you know, we're gonna have you on as a guest host in the next episode, episode 4. You know, we drop every Tuesday on the Mousiki page, on my YouTube, on the Mousiki YouTube channel, on the Godfather YouTube channel, on Facebook, on the Facebook page. We're gonna go global. So yeah, we'll definitely have you on the next show, and we'll continue this discussion. It's probably the funnest show that we had. Instead of two other people looking at each other and just staring like, bro, what are we gonna talk about? This has been a fun show. But all right, yo, hey, this is Mousiki Radio. We talked about a lot today. Like I said, this is the podcast by artists for artists. We talk about whatever, anything dealing with not just hip hop, but also dealing with mainstream. And you know what? It's going down.
Yes, sir.
Mousiki Radio, y'all have a good night. We out.